Next tonight, when Glenys Smith's son Adam was diagnosed with a form of muscular dystrophy at the age of just 3, she knew life was going to change forever. As we talked about on Calendar 3 years ago, the family from Ludington Foot near Hebden Bridge faced a daily challenge coping with the ups and downs of caring for a severely disabled child and a fierce battle to allow Adam to live as normal a life as possible. Well, now Glenys has written this book about how the disease has affected her and all her family. It's called I'm Not Brave, I'm Just a Mum, and Glenys joins us now. I mean, I think that kind of sums it up, really, doesn't it, for you?
Yes,
You're saying I'm nothing special,
no.
I'm just a mum, and yet you have fought quite an extraordinary battle and had an extraordinary life.
That's right, yeah.
Why did you write the book?
I think basically I just started writing things down when having problems and things and diaries, and just seemed the right thing to do to write the book. I think other families reading it will realise that even though it's a struggle, it's also, you know, a lot of good things. You know, you look at the negatives at first of what they can't do, but then you realise there's quite a lot of things they can do.
I suppose if you've never been in your situation or a family situation like yours, we haven't got a clue what it's like getting up in the morning, going right through the 24 hours and getting up again the next morning.
Yeah.
How tough is it for you?
It's really tough, but we have a lot of carers now as well that help, you know. So, and I think what you have to remember is that, you know, if don't think about the worries of tomorrow, you know, you've got to enjoy today, really.
We saw Adam there, that was 3 years ago. He's now 24, isn't he?
Yes.
Tell us about him now.
He's struggling to do a lot of things, but he's still happy, still going out, still on his computer, yeah, still writing books.
He's even, I know you're saying he's written two books.
He's written 2 books and got them illustrated and published, yeah. Well, he illustrated them himself. Because he was a wonderful artist, yeah.
So he hasn't let this hold him back in any way?
No, and then we've been abroad the last few years as well. He wanted to travel. He was doing a gap year, like everybody else does, you know, so...
Well, you must be very proud of him.
Very, yeah.
The thing is, you say there are so many positives to take out of it, because when he was born and when he was diagnosed, you possibly think, that's our life over, that's our life changed.
Yeah, you just see all the negatives, and then you've really got to put a spin on it and think, well, you know, let's cram lifetime into what we've got and do what you can, you know, and push him as hard as you can.
How much of a help do you think it will be to other people in a similar situation as you, looking at that book?
I think it'll be good for new families to see that it's, you know, it's not all bad, you know. Yes, there's always fights, but there's a lot of good as well.
Because, as you say, it affects the whole family. You've written it in diary form, so I suppose we see the journey that you've made at the same time as you're making it, you know, from the despair right through to all the positive stuff happening.
Yes,
yeah. Why did you decide to write it in this form?
I think it was just the way I'd done it, and it was just the easiest way for me to do it, you know, sort of just as a diary, you know.
Right.
And Adam's proud of his mum as well, I bet.
Definitely. I mean, he's had a big input in the publishing. You know, without him, I couldn't have done it.
Oh, well, I think it's fantastic. You can get this at bookshops if anyone wants to.
Bookshops. Fred Wade's in Halifax. Online. You can Facebook it as well, or Google it. And you know,
an amazing story, and also let's hope it helps other people in the same position.
And I think other families, you know, without a disability would, you know,
well
enjoy
done.
it.
Glenys, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.